Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Chris here for Fake Sports News, back at it again with another video. I know you guys may be surprised to see me in December, since there's no COD, obviously, until February. Well, really, January showcase match, and then the season starts February. But of course, HCS, you guys know, I've always loved Halo, mentioned it all the time in my COD videos. But finally, after 2 long years, we are back with some Halo competition. HCS Raleigh, here is a power ranking and a quick preview. So in my next video, I'll be giving you guys a quick preview of what to expect going into HCS Raleigh Day 1. It'll be a quick preview of kind of the important teams. It'll be building off of this power ranking. So if you haven't seen that video yet, or if you're watching this video after watching that video, then hi. But yeah, back to brass tacks. So looking at our power rankings, getting right into it, of course, my favorite team, Optic Halo, is the top dog. Right now, in my opinion, Optic Halo is the top dog, especially considering all the recent events. Royal 2, if you guys didn't know, he was recently banned for geo-filtering. So essentially what this means was he was making it so that he connected to servers with better ping consistently for ranked games. So he wasn't getting, just bad ping, and he forgot to turn the setting off in the pro matches. And then the HCS found out about it because everybody, including his teammates, were pinging horrendously, and he was pinging like 20 to 40 consistently. Whole scandal. They were the #1 team going into this. They had #1 seed. Then it was revoked because they found out Royal 2 cheated, and it's a whole thing. So Sentinels, as a result, are #2 in my power rankings, right below Optic Gaming. I would have had Sentinels as #1. I do think Sentinels are the best team in the world, without a doubt. But without Royal 2, it's hard to give them that title. Now, after explaining why #1 and #2 are so controversial, on to my next controversial pick, and that is C9 at #3. Personally, I went through all of the placings of the different teams, and I kind of thought back to how the teams performed at the different events that we've had, the qualifiers and other online events that we've had. And C9 has played very well, even though their form in the last few weeks of the qualifiers was not great. They placed 5th through 6th after placing back-to-back second. So not really a great showing if you're C9, but I think this weekend they can really turn it around. They do have 2 top 2 placings against that Optic Gaming team. And if any weekend is a weekend for them to get back to Optic and see them again, it's this weekend with no Sentinels. So that brings me to our #4 team, that of course being E United. Of course, in terms of placings, they have the same average placing as Cloud9, but I just think that roster-wise, I think that the C9 side is just a little bit stronger than E United, and especially form-wise lately. E United, they don't have a top 2 placing like C9 do, and it's just very hard to argue against a team that's almost tasted success. It's very addicting at the highest level, and once you know how to get to the grand finals, it's not too hard to get back there. So looking at our #5 ranked team, we have Inconceivable, or Snipedown's team. This is, of course, the FaZe roster. They picked up this Inconceivable roster, which I honestly saw coming. FaZe was the only team in NA that didn't really have a good team. Fnatic, I'm not really too sure what's going on with them. They haven't really fielded a roster as far as I know, or if they have, they're not competing. So I'm not sure what's going on with Fnatic, excuse me. That's why they're my #12 team. I'm not really going to harp on that too much at the end. I just tacked them on because I wanted to include every team that bought a spot in the HCS, but I'm not sure what's going on with Fnatic. They didn't pull a FaZe and pick up a really good up-and-coming team, and there are some good up-and-coming teams that they could really poach, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. But looking at, of course, our #6 spot, that leads me to the Kansas City Pioneers, another team that will not be at the HCS Raleigh event. They couldn't get their visas worked out. I still include them in my top 6 because they are currently the best team in the, I guess, Mexico and LATAM region. So they're the #1 there. That's why I have them as the #6 seed overall. Then I have G2 as #7 seed. They, of course, qualified for HCS Raleigh on HCS Pro Points. So that's why I had them here at the #7 spot. They are still one of the top NA teams, but they did qualify on HCS points. They didn't qualify just based on a placing like E United, of course, Optic, FaZe, and Cloud9. Sentinels, but they got bopped out. So then XSET got their spot, but XSET isn't in my power rankings. They're not strong enough to be up here yet, especially when we have the top dogs from EU and, of course, Oceania coming in as well. Of course, that being Ascend and Chiefs. Ascend is the #1 team in the EU region, and Chiefs is the #1 team in the Oceania region. So looking at those 2 teams, I do think that they will have some success against the North American rosters possibly, but we'll see this weekend. And then, of course, looking at Navi, we have two top dogs in EU, that being Ascend and I forget their rival's name. I don't watch EU Halo. Quadrant, that's the name. I forgot because they recently changed. That's why I was like, I can't remember. But yeah, so Quadrant and Ascend are the top two teams in EU. And then I would say Navi's probably the third best team in EU, in my opinion. But like I said, I don't watch too much EU Halo. So you EU Halo fans, excuse me, call my bluff if you need to. But honestly, I think that this power ranking is kind of loosely what you can expect this weekend. I do expect Sentinels with Formal replacing Royal 2 to do very well this weekend. I think that because Formal has been their top slayer in scrims, and Formal's just been playing really well, right? Like he left that Space Station Gaming team, and he left them kind of in a bad spot because Formal is really good at this game. He was clearly the best player on the Space Station Gaming, and I'm happy to see him on Sentinels. So we'll see what he can do. But as it stands, this is my top 12 power ranking. Optic Gaming, Sentinels, Cloud9, E United, FaZe, Pioneers, G2, Space Station, Ascend, Chiefs, Navi, and Fnatic. Of course, this is not my final power ranking. I'll be bringing you guys more power rankings periodically as things happen. I'm not going to necessarily commit to doing them weekly or monthly, just because in a given week or month, the meta may not change much. The top teams may be the top teams, right? Like we see that a lot in COD. The top 8 teams, pretty much all season last year, are the top 8 teams. So I'm not sure if that'll really take hold here. I think there are going to be some mix-ups. I think some things are definitely going to change in that top 6, especially after this weekend. So I'll definitely be bringing you guys another power ranking update next week or before our next online tournament or our next event of any sort. And yeah, guys, that'll just about wrap it up for this quick power ranking preview. It's probably not so quick now. I tried to make it quick. I hope you guys appreciate me trying to make it quicker, but I just want to give you guys a very thorough, in-depth analysis of my power rankings and my reasoning for it. So if you have any thoughts, concerns, or disputes, be sure to, of course, leave them down in the comment section below. If you want to tweet at me and say, hey, this is fugazi, I don't believe in it, I think you're capping, I think this is crap, and these are some Chelsonen takes, add it to the list, buddy. I've had a lot of Chelsonen takes in COD, and I'm ready for some Chelsonen takes in Halo. I'm just happy to be back. This is where I started in esports. Happy that honestly we've made a few trips around the sun since then, and we came back. So happy to be on this journey with you guys. Hope you enjoy all the content this weekend. The HCS Raleigh kickoff tournament is going to be absolutely insane. It's bringing me back to being in high school, being a super nerd, watching these tournaments with my friends, just having a good old time. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoy all the Halo action. I'm so used to saying COD action. This is amazing. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Of course, follow on Instagram as well. Catch you guys over there on Twitter or Instagram. And yeah, that'll just about wrap it up for me. Be sure to check out the next video. Of course, that being a HCS Day 1 preview. Decidedly, it'll be a lot shorter. So catch you guys then. Peace out, everybody.